Hey guys, welcome to the guide. In this episode we are talking about the 3 things that I've learned from airsofting. Now, I know it's not an airsoft video, but I have plenty of airsoft videos on the channel already, so like if you really want to, you can go check those out. I mean, I got an airsoft video where I ran around with a camera in one hand and a gun in the other hand. So yeah, like I'm a pretty skilled airsofter, and like in Colorado, the state that I live in, I'm probably ranked in the top 10 airsofters in Colorado. So, I kind of know what I'm talking about here, okay, guys? Okay, so first things first, airsofters. They don't really like that guy who shows up every single Saturday with a GoPro camera and like the full, camera setup. They don't really look at like that guy. They kind of just look at him and roll their eyes and they're like, oh great, it's one of these dudes. Like, they don't like that guy. And, like, I know that because that's what happened to me, is because I started showing up with a camera too often, and that's what I got, is they started rolling their eyes at me, and they're just like, great, it's one of these dudes. So I kind of pulled back from, like, making a lot of airsoft videos, at least, like, first-person airsoft videos, where, you got the GoPro on your head, and then you have the full camera system. Because of that, because I noticed them, and they were just rolling their eyes at me, and they're just like, oh, it's great, it's one of these dudes. It's one of these dudes. They're cool with it if you, like, show up, and, like, every once in a while you pull the GoPro out and you try to make a cool video to show off to your friends or your girlfriend. They're cool with that, but if you're that dude that shows up like every Saturday with a GoPro and the full setup, they don't really like that. They don't like that. They just roll their eyes and they're just like, great, it's one of these dudes. And that's why Novovich, the guy from the sniper dude from Austria, got kicked off his home field. Is because he started being a troll about making his videos. Like, cause he would show up every single Saturday, and he'd have his full setup, and he kind of became a troll about it. It's not because he was really cheating. I mean, if most of the time they would just shun him and be like, hey, don't do that, that's out of boundaries, don't do that. But like the reason he got kicked off that field is because he was being a troll about his GoPro cameras and making videos. So that's that, and the rest of the people that show up to the field and pay good money to play that Saturday were getting tired of it, so they just started complaining to the management, and that's really why he got kicked off that field. And can I just say this, by the way? Okay, if you scoop up a sniper rifle airsoft gun, you're only gonna get it to about 200 feet to 300 feet. That's as far as you can reach out with it, and that's still within 100 yards. That's like CQB with regular guns, okay? So there's really no sniper rifle airsoft gun. Like, it's all airsofting's all CQB, okay? Like, I'm just gonna say that. The second thing I learned from airsofting is if you go into like a world war type of a war, a total war type of a war, from the beginning of the war, your chances of surviving that war, even if you're on the winning side, is very slim. Like, it's doable, but it's very slim. It's just one of those good luck trying sorts of things. So, like, if we go into, like, World War III with China right now, right? And, me and my patriotic fever, I'm like, I'm signing up! My chances of surviving that war, even if I'm on the winning side as, like, a regular infantryman, are pretty much slim to none. Like, I'm pretty much signing my own death warrant when I'm signing the recruitment contract. So, yeah, that's the second thing I learned from airsofting. Like, I'm a good airsofter. I'm pretty skilled at not getting shot. But even I get shot. Like, it happens. It's a fact of life when you're playing airsoft, alright? You're gonna get shot. It don't matter. If the other team's just completely kicking ass that day, and your team's not doing so well, then, yeah, you're gonna get shot. You're just gonna get shot. Like, it's what happens when you go airsofting. It's part of the game. It's a fact of life with airsofting. But like, that's the second thing I learned from airsofting is if we go into a total war scenario, a world war scenario, and you sign up from the beginning, your chances of making it through that war is pretty much slim to none. It's doable, but it's kind of like the 0.01 percentile doable sort of a thing. Alright, and the third thing I've learned from airsofting is night vision is a very handy thing. I went to one game, it was a night game, like a night game specific game, and there was dudes who showed up with $2,000 military grade night vision. I'm not joking. I wish I was joking. Like, these dudes showed up with $2,000 military night vision, and like, yeah, of course they completely dominated the field. Like, it's dark out, it's night. You might be able to see 50 feet in front of you if you're lucky, and there was a full moon, so they gave us non-night vision people the best chance. But like, the dudes with night vision, it was just a cakewalk for them. So yeah, that's the third thing I learned from airsofting, is night vision is extremely handy. But at the same time, like, who brings a $2,000 military grade night vision goggles to a BB gun war? That's my thought on it. I was like, wow, you are taking this way too seriously. If you are bringing $2,000 military grade night vision to a BB gun war, you are officially taking this way too seriously. And that's one complaint I do have against airsoft, is there's just people out there that take it way too seriously. They've lost sight that they're just running around with souped up BB guns, They've lost sight of that, and it's like, they take it too seriously. Like, there's dudes out there, they spend like $1,000 on their gear, but then you ask them and they're like, hey, what magazines are you running? And you find out that they're running all high caps. And for you non-airsofters that don't know, there's low caps magazines, which are like, they simulate actual magazines. Then there's mid caps, which usually you can fit like 160 rounds into them, and then there's high caps, which you can stuff like 400 BBs into the thing. So, but like, at the same time, you spent like $1,000 on your gear, and you're gonna run around with high cap magazines, But then on the surface, they just take this so seriously, and they're like, oh, and you're just like, calm down, dude, calm down. It's a BB gun war. It's supposed to just be fun. You're shooting BB guns. Calm down, dude. Calm down. Alright, so yeah, that's the 3 things I've learned from airsofting. Thanks for watching.
Got the background for you on Carl's part. Looks like you were right. His 214 has